Well, good evening once again. Day 1300 of the Trump administration, 84 days to go until our presidential election, and 57 days to go until the vice presidential debate between Mike Pence and Kamala Harris, which nicely brings us to our lead story tonight, a big enough story to displace the pandemic at the top of this broadcast. Barring disaster, the Democratic ticket will be Biden-Harris. The 55-year-old California senator will appear with Joe Biden tomorrow in Delaware, as close to each other as the CDC allows. The announcement came electronically this afternoon, the secret held while Biden notified the others of his choice. And make no mistake, this is historic. Kamala Harris is the first black woman and the first person of Indian descent to be nominated for national office by a major party in our country. She was Joe Biden's rival during the Democratic primaries, announcing her own presidential campaign back in January of 2019. During his now daily briefing, the president attacked Harris on health care, military funding, petroleum, and taxes, and said he was surprised at her selection.
Well, she was my #1 draft pick, and we'll see how she works out. She did very, very poorly in the primaries, as you know. She was expected to do well. I was a little surprised that he picked her. She was very, very nasty to, one of the reasons that surprised me, she was very disrespectful to Joe Biden, and it's hard to pick somebody that's that disrespectful.
Trump is referring to Harris's stinging remarks, a haymaker delivered to Biden during the very first Democratic debate of the long primary season. This was back in June 2019.
I do not believe you are a racist. It was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. It was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing. And you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
So fast forward from that night to just a few weeks ago. We showed this to you on the air. Joe Biden was photographed holding handwritten notes in anticipation of a question about Harris. It had her name at the top, along with a set of talking points, including the words, "Do not hold grudges." In fact, today's announcement means he chose the candidate who took the biggest swing at him during the campaign. In announcing her selection, Biden described his former rival as, quote, "someone who understands that we are in a battle for the soul of this nation." In his announcement, he added that he was influenced by Kamala Harris's friendship with Joe Biden's late son, writing this, quote, "I first met Kamala through my son, Beau. They were both attorneys general at the same time. He had enormous respect for her and her work. I thought a lot about that as I made this decision. There is no one's opinion I valued more than Beau's." And this, late today from President Obama on his former running mate's choice of a running mate, quote, "By choosing Senator Kamala Harris as America's next vice president, he's underscored his own judgment and character. Reality shows us that these attributes are not optional in a president."
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.